Ladies and gentlemen, this is your boy Insanity, and I'm here for a request by one of my subscribers. He's asking me to make a video about tips on how to create my characters. Well, not my characters, but how to make their characters look better or whatever. So, this is what I'm gonna do. First and foremost, we're gonna start off with colors. Colors is a big thing. Even though I make, you know, characters in almost the same colors, like black and red, red and black, black and white, you know, because I do all of that, it's okay. It's okay. I'm gonna learn how to start using more colors sooner or later. But excuse me, we're gonna start off with the colors. Now, a lot of things I see y'all people do is, if y'all want something black, this is what y'all will do. Y'all will make it pitch black to where you can't see any of the details in the pants. That's a problem. If you want your pants or anything you're changing black to be black and look decent, what you need to do, instead of putting it all the way down, you're going to put shade up a little bit. Now, it's still black, but you can see all the wrinkles and everything in the pants. Understand? Now, if y'all want to make color, if y'all want to do color, never, ever put this all the way up here unless you have to, because now it's going to look like a cartoon. Let me show you what I mean. You can't see it because it's dark right now. But I'm going to put this up. I'm going to put this up to where it's regular. Have a little sippy. We go through too much bullshit just to... Now, it's too bright. You can't really see it on my camera, but it's too bright. Ladies and gentlemen, off the subject, I have the capture card, but my father has to bring it to me, so my video is going to be better, and I will be bringing y'all the best calls in SmackDown vs. Raw 2009. Those videos will be coming, and it should be a whole lot better. You can see a whole lot of detail in the way the color is supposed to be, actually. But yeah, but you can't see this very well on my camera, but the blue on here is too bright because it's all the way up here, or the purple, whatever you want to call it. You're gonna go see. Look at it now. That is just, it's disgusting. And some of the things you do that to is actually gonna have like multiple colors in it, and it's gonna look like tie-dye. It's gonna look nasty. If you want it blue, you bring it down to, I say, in the middle. Wait, no, that's still too nasty. You gotta bring it down to where it looks faded. And if you want it to be dark blue, what you need to do is bring the shade down. All you gotta do is, like, you play with the shade, and you play with the color picker. You play with those to get a little feel of the color. Never make anything too bright, and never make anything too dark, because that's what y'all gonna fuck up on. Now, when it comes to things like design, we're gonna go to design. Now, if you want to design something like the tights or whatever, you pick the tights or whatever, and you go to logos. Of course, it's gonna tell you you can't play it online, but so what? You go down to design. Now, one thing I'm gonna tell y'all: don't be afraid to use things that everybody else don't use. Everybody is not the same person, so they're not gonna like certain things or whatever, but it's okay. Now, this is one of the designs I use for many of my characters, such as Aston Ambrose and Torque. I use this design a lot. It don't look the same because I always change it. Now, I'm gonna do something with the design, like I said. Now, with the color on the design, sometimes it's kind of iffy, because some designs is not gonna look good. So basically, what I do with most of my designs is just bring the color picker down all the way to make it white. And as you can see, you still can see the design, but everything is white now. Now, if you don't want it too white, you can always darken it with the shade or whatever. Like I said, don't ever bring it too far down because it's not gonna look good. And we're gonna leave that like that. Now, say if you want designs like zigzag designs on your characters, don't be afraid to actually go in there and make it yourself. Now, okay, this is a problem because I'm using the 360 version and a lot of people uses the PlayStation 3 version. The PlayStation 3 version doesn't have a lot of slots. The 360 version has 64 slots that you can put on your character, and the the PlayStation 3 version will only have like I say what I don't know what is it 42, 32, I don't know, but it doesn't have that many slots. So I advise you, if you want to make good characters, get the 360 version. If you have to get a 360, get a 360. You can get the arcade version. You don't really need the big whatchamacallit. But yeah, this is one of the tools that I use. Wait. This is one of the designs that I use all the time to make my designs and whatever. This and this. Make these two your friends. If you want to make like a diamond design, not like the regular diamond design, you use that. Or you can use that. I use all of these to make my designs. Don't be afraid to experiment. That's what I'm saying. Don't use things that everybody else has used. Okay, now we over the designs. I can't tell you pretty much about the designs because you got to do the designs yourself. Because that's like, you can't be taught how to do a design or whatever. Now, when it comes to things to use, let's go to bottoms. Now, one thing that really pissed me off with most of y'all people that create characters is that y'all use these baggy jeans all the time. And this is what y'all do. This is one thing I can't stand what y'all do. Y'all make these shits completely black. Y'all make these shits completely black. And then y'all put boots like these fucking things that I can't stand. Y'all put boots like these. Y'all put either these boots that I can't fucking stand. I hate the way that shit looks so much. Y'all put these boots. Y'all put these boots. And y'all also put the fucking Timberland boots, which I can't find right here. Those are boots I already showed you, but y'all make it the Timberland color. And one thing that I also noticed that y'all do, y'all use the fucking sneakers too much. Every one of these characters have these pants and the sneakers. If they don't have those pants, they make them shorts. Baggy shorts, but they still have the sneakers and shit like that. I cannot stand those characters. So people stop using those things. Reframe yourself from using these things. These things are going to make your characters look like everybody else, and they're not going to be special at all. Now moving on to something else. The face. The face. A lot of y'all people keep y'all face exactly the same. When y'all go to create it, when y'all go to creating a character, what y'all do is y'all put the clothes on them, y'all do whatever, but y'all never change the face. Always change your face. Always never leave your face exactly the same. You can. What I do is I basically change everything. I change the mouth. Sometimes I change the teeth, depending on what character is it. I use the fangs for people like Necro. I use the mouth guards for people like Brian Lynch and Awesome Mike Shamrock. And, like I said, don't be afraid to use things that people don't use. And change everything, be original. I can't go into too much detail with this because of the time limit that I'm limited to, but what I told you so far, take that into consideration to use your characters. And another thing, like I said, I can't stress this too much. Don't be afraid to use things that nobody uses. Don't be afraid to use things like this on your character. Do not be afraid to use things like the fucking female garter belts and shit like that. Don't be afraid to use them. Don't be afraid to use things like this. Y'all can always use these things and change the color or add something to it to make it look even better. So don't be afraid, yo. I'm Insanity. I'm out. Make sure y'all take my tips wisely. And I'm out.